Hello friends, welcome to next lecture on mechanical vibrations. So today we will be taking another example of addition of SHMs, that is addition of simple harmonic motions. So in the previous lecture we have seen two equations or two harmonic motions, how the addition or the resultant harmonic motion is obtained when two harmonic motions are added. So in today's lecture we will see one more such example before we move on to the next lecture. So before we start with this lecture, I request you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like our Facebook page, Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. Please follow us on Instagram and Twitter. The links are in the description. So friends, today we shall be seeing the next example in mechanical vibrations, that is addition of SHM. So here we have the example. A body is subjected to harmonic motions. x1 is equal to 10 sine omega t plus 30 and x2 is equal to 5 cos omega t plus 60. What harmonic motion would be given to the body to bring it in equilibrium? So this question was asked in Visvesvaraya Technological University in June, July, August 2005 examination. So here we have the solution. So first we take these given equations. The x1 is equal to 10 sine omega t plus 30. So this is in 30 degrees. x2 is equal to 5 cos omega t plus 60. So here if you see, they are given in the angle is given in the degrees. So you have to keep your calculator when solving in degree mode. This is very important. In the previous lecture it was in radians, so we had taken the calculator in radian mode. So if you have not seen this previous lecture, you can just watch this video. The link will come in the YouTube card on top right corner. So here we take x is equal to x1 plus x2, that is the resultant harmonic motion will be sum of these given two harmonic motions, that is x1 plus x2. Also we know that the equation for harmonic motion, x is equal to a sine omega t plus theta. So I substitute here in the first equation, that is x is equal to, for x1 I substitute 10 sine omega t plus 30 and for x2 I substitute 5 cos omega t plus 60. So these are in degrees. So these two equations which are given I have substituted in this particular equation. Then I simplify this. So 10 into this will be in the form of sine a plus sine b, that is sine of a plus b. So that will be sine a into cos b plus cos a into sine b. So we get sine omega t into cos 30 plus cos omega t into sine 30. Now this is phi I am taking outside and this is of the form cos of a plus theta or a plus b. So here it will be cos a into cos b, that is cos omega t into cos 60 minus sine a into sine b, that is sine omega t into sine 60. So I'll now using calculator calculate what is cos 30, what is sine 30, cos 60 and sine 60. So here cos 30 will be 0.8660 and this is cos 30 and sine 30 is 0.5. Then again cos 60 is 0.5 and sine 60 is 0.8660. So you just substitute these values. So I have cos 30 is 0.8660 into sine omega t plus sine 30 is 0.5 into cos omega t. Then cos 60 is 0.5 into cos omega t minus sine 60 is 0.8660 into sine omega t. So here now this is 8.660 sine omega t plus 5 cos omega t plus 2.5 cos omega t minus 4.33 sine omega t. So here 10 into 0.866 we get 8.660 into sine omega t. 10 into 0.5 is 5 cos omega t. 5 into 0.5 is 2.5 cos omega t. 5 into 0.8660 is minus 4.33 sine omega t. So once you get this simplified, we simplify it, that is adding the two sine terms. So we have 8.660 sine omega t minus 4.33 sine omega t. We get 4.33 sine omega t plus 5 cos omega t plus 2.5 cos omega t. We get 7.5 cos omega t. Now we will be taking the second equation, that is x is equal to a sine omega t plus theta. So here it is a sine omega t, that is we take this sine omega t plus theta as sine a plus b. So that will be sin A into cos B plus cos A into sin B. That is sin omega t into cos theta plus cos omega t into sin theta. Now we know that A cos theta is 4.33, A sin theta is 7.5. This is, you just compare this equation with the previous equation. So A into cos theta into sin omega t. So what will be A into cos theta? It will be 4.33 sin omega t. Okay. So A into sin theta cos omega t will be 7.5. So A cos theta will be 4.33. A sin theta will be 7.5. So this I substitute in the equation. So A is equal to root of A cos theta the whole square plus A sin theta the whole square. That is 7.5 the whole square plus 4.33 the whole square. So this, when I equate, it comes to 8.660. So when I simplify this, this comes to 8.660. Now we need to calculate the angle, that is tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. So I just multiply A to the numerator and A to the denominator. So I get A sin theta into divided by A cos theta. A sin theta is 7.5 and A cos theta is 4.33. So when we substitute that, we get 1.7321. Therefore, theta will be equal to tan inverse of 1.7321, which comes to 60 degrees. Okay. Now I'll substitute these values in the equation, that is x is equal to 8.660. That is 8.660 is the amplitude which we got just now, and sin omega t plus theta is 60. So we have got this as the final resultant of adding of those two given SHMs. Now this we will verify using graphical method. So here for graphical method, I'll take the two equations, x1 as 10 sin omega t plus 30 which is given, x2 as 5 cos omega t plus 60 which is given. So this becomes 5 sin omega t plus 60 plus 90, which becomes 5 sin omega t plus 50. That is, this cos term I converted into sin term. That is, this is omega t plus 150. Now we shall see how this is drawn graphically. Okay. So here I am having this first line, which is x1, that is 10 sin omega t plus 30. So this is at 30 degrees. So this line represents the vector x1. The second one is 5 sin omega t plus 150. So the second one, that is x2, will be at a angle of 150 degrees. So this is the two SHMs which are represented graphically at 30 degrees and 150 degrees. Now I'll draw the resultant of this, that is, I'll draw a construction line parallel to the x1 vector and another construction line parallel to x2 vector, and they intersect at this particular point. Then from this center I join with a straight line. So this will be the resultant vector x, and that x will be sum of x1 plus x2. So here when I measure the angle comes to 60 degrees. Okay. So here we can say that 60 degrees will be nothing but 8.7 sin omega t plus 60. So when I measure this length, okay, this comes to 8.7. So here it will be 8.7 sin omega t plus 60 degrees. So graphically also we have verified that the sum of two SHMs, that is 10 sin omega t plus 30 degrees and 5 cos omega t plus 60 degrees, will be 8.7 sin omega t plus 60 degrees. So friends, this is for all for this lecture today. So in the next lecture we will start with the phenomenon of beats. So here now we have seen adding of SHMs when the angles are given in radians and when the angles are given in degrees. So if you have understood the explanation, well and good. If you have not understood, if you have any doubts in this explanation, please feel free to comment your doubt in the comment section below. Also, please like and share this video with your friends, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. The links are in the description. So thank you very much.